Israel is one of the most discussed countries in the modern world. Despite its small size, it plays a disproportionately large role in global politics, economics, technology, and security affairs. Understanding Israel's relationship with the world requires stepping back from headlines and focusing on long-term patterns rather than daily events. These relationships were not formed overnight. They are the result of decades of history, diplomacy, conflict, cooperation, and strategic adaptation. From the moment Israel was established in 1948, it entered an international system that was already shaped by global power rivalries. Recognition, legitimacy, and security became immediate priorities. As a result, Israel's foreign relations developed under constant pressure, forcing the country to balance survival with integration into the global order. In its early years, Israel sought international recognition from major powers. Some countries recognized the new state quickly, while others rejected it entirely. This divided response shaped Israel's diplomatic instincts and reinforced the importance of strong external alliances. One of the most significant relationships Israel developed was with the United States. Over time, this relationship evolved into a strategic partnership rather than a simple diplomatic alliance. For the United States, Israel represented a stable partner in a volatile region. For Israel, the United States provided political backing, military cooperation, and access to global influence. However, this relationship has never been completely without tension. At different points in history, disagreements emerged over regional policies, diplomatic approaches, and long-term strategies. Despite these disagreements, shared strategic interests have consistently outweighed short-term differences. Beyond the United States, Israel's relationship with Europe is complex and often contradictory. European countries maintain strong economic and technological ties with Israel. Trade, research cooperation, and academic exchange form the backbone of these relationships. At the same time, Europe frequently adopts a more critical stance on political and humanitarian issues related to the region. This creates a dynamic where cooperation and criticism exist simultaneously. Israel's engagement with Europe is therefore pragmatic, shaped by mutual interests rather than ideological alignment. Israel's relations with Russia follow a different logic altogether. Rather than deep alliance or open confrontation, these relations are driven by strategic coordination. Russia's influence in the Middle East, particularly in Syria, makes it an unavoidable actor for Israel. As a result, Israel maintains diplomatic communication with Russia to manage regional risks and avoid unintended escalation. This relationship reflects Israel's broader foreign policy approach, maintaining flexibility in a multipolar world. In recent decades, Israel has significantly expanded its ties with Asia. Countries such as India, Japan, South Korea, and China have become increasingly important partners. These relationships are largely built around technology, innovation, and economic cooperation. For many Asian countries, Israel is viewed less as a political actor and more as a source of practical solutions. Water management, agricultural technology, cybersecurity, and medical innovation form the foundation of these partnerships. These growing ties reduce Israel's dependence on traditional Western alliances and strengthen its position in a globalized economy. They also demonstrate how technological relevance can reshape diplomatic relationships. Israel's engagement with Africa and Latin America often receives less international attention, yet it plays a meaningful role in its global strategy. In these regions, Israel focuses on development-oriented cooperation rather than political alignment. Projects related to agriculture, water purification, healthcare, and infrastructure allow Israel to build long-term relationships based on tangible benefits. These partnerships often translate into diplomatic support in international institutions, reinforcing Israel's global standing. Technology remains one of the most important pillars of Israel's relationship with the world. Israel's innovation ecosystem connects it directly to global markets and research networks. Many countries interact with Israel primarily through technological collaboration rather than political debate. This technological integration helps insulate Israel from diplomatic isolation. Even when political disagreements arise, economic and scientific cooperation often continues uninterrupted. Israel's foreign relations are shaped by constant balancing acts. Security concerns must be weighed against diplomatic reputation. Economic interests must be aligned with political realities. No relationship exists in isolation. Global public opinion also plays a role. Israel's actions are frequently scrutinized at an international level, influencing diplomatic dynamics and public narratives. Managing perception has therefore become an increasingly important element of foreign policy. Despite these challenges, Israel has managed to position itself as a permanent actor in global affairs rather than a temporary or marginal one. This status is not the result of geography or population size, but of strategic adaptation to an evolving international system. Israel is neither fully aligned with any single global bloc nor completely independent of them. Instead, it operates within a network of overlapping relationships, each shaped by different interests and constraints. The country's ability to navigate these relationships reflects a broader trend in modern geopolitics. Power today is not defined solely by territory or military strength, but by influence, innovation, and connectivity. Israel's relationships with the world illustrate how smaller states can exert outsized influence through strategic positioning. They also highlight the importance of adaptability in an increasingly complex global environment. Ultimately, Israel's global relationships cannot be understood through simple labels or binary thinking. They are the product of history, necessity, opportunity, and constant negotiation. The world's relationship with Israel continues to evolve, shaped by shifting alliances, emerging technologies, and changing global priorities. As these dynamics continue to unfold, Israel's role within the international system will remain both contested and influential. Understanding these relationships requires moving beyond slogans and focusing on structure, strategy, and long-term trends. Only then does the full picture of Israel's place in the world begin to emerge.